Hi everyone, Laura Renner here, founder of Freedom Makers. I'm coming to you live this week to talk about dealing with differences in the workplace. Pardon me, I'm fighting a cold, so just bear with me on this one. But in the blog we talk about sort of like personality assessments, and I don't really buy into them for recruiting, but I like them for team analyzing your team in the sense of whether they're right or wrong. At that point it becomes indifferent. It's more about having a common language to discuss your approach, right? And so we don't go into this in the blog. You get this exclusive inside look here, but one test that I've taken or am familiar with is DISC, the DISC. Right, and so D stands for like decision making, right? Someone who's dominant on the D is going to make quick decisions, move quickly, that kind of thing. And then on the opposite end of that is a C, and that's someone who's going to be more analytical, right? So I'm sure you can picture people in your head like that, fast moving, someone who just makes a decision and moves and goes. And then you might have like an engineer or someone in your circle who likes to get all the details and really think through it all and analyze it all before making a decision and moving forward. So imagine if you have two people like that on your team, how they might butt heads a lot because, one person thinks the other one takes too long to make a decision and the other one thinks the other one makes rash decisions. And so that could lead to some conflict or just, not getting along, like a toxic work environment. And so the nice thing about these types of assessments is that you can now have that, like I said, that common language or foundation. So if you have a D and a C working together, they can say, oh, you're a D, let me present this information to you quickly, and enough that for you to make a decision. Or if you're a C, let me lay out more details for you. And so even if you don't subscribe to a certain test or whatever, or any test at all, just by sitting down and having that sort of group conversation with your team to have each person sort of self-identify the kind of person they are, and then letting everyone else know, then you know how to approach each other, and it kind of gives you that foundation for dealing with differences in the workplace. So that's what we talk about in this week's blog. It's another factor of leadership when you have people with different approaches to how they think, which is a good thing. That's when we talk about diversity, that's really what we're pushing for. And part of it is if everyone thinks the same, then you don't have diversity. And so, and this is one way to embrace diversity while also, not letting the differences get in the way of work. So that's our blog for today, or for this week. And next week I'll be my usual peppy self, hopefully, and we'll come to you with another topic. And in the meantime, on Monday is Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you to all the veterans out there for your service, and we will see you next week. All right, take care.